Hi, folks. Dr. Jim Gishwin here. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas. And we're looking for a new year, one without lies. We've had so many lies in the past 4 years. All these conspiracy theories that they said that the conservatives had are all coming to pass. They're all being uncovered, especially the one about Biden's decline. That was from the very beginning of his presidency, for goodness sakes. And they sat there and they were doing almost the same thing when Mrs. Wilson, when Wilson had a stroke after World War One, and she was sitting there basically running things by passing notes out the door of the bedroom where the hospital bed was. Anyway, so we got Jill Biden and the rest of them sitting there running crap. No wonder we're in such a mess. Okay? I mean, that woman sat there and had the Marine Corps write her an entrance song. You know, like her husband had Hail to the Chief. Well, she had something similar, and I don't know what it was. It was weird. But I condemn the Marine Corps for sitting there actually writing her a song. I know she probably ordered you, but guys, you know, there's some direct orders that you don't have to follow. All right? And New York Times and everyone else is exposing how the White House staff sat there and basically ran things. I mean, what kind of job is that, man? 40% of the 4 years he was there, he's on vacation. And he's on vacation again, okay? On your dime, okay? Extravagant, too, you know? And then when he did go into work, first of all, Monday he would be on his way to work, on his way to the White House from Delaware, right? Friday, he'd be sitting there getting ready to go to Delaware. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, he basically had a 10 to 4 routine with a nap in the middle of it. Google couldn't even sit there and do that for their employees. They could not. I applaud Trump for sitting there telling them that any employees that don't come back to work by the time he's in there are fired. You know, I did my telecommuting time. I know that it was limited, though. You're only limited. You had to earn your telecommuting time, okay, by days in the office and by trust from your boss, okay? And yeah, I was in my pajamas a few times in the morning when I checked in. I'll be honest with you. What can I say? I was one of those cubicle rangers, they call them. Okay. Now, when I got my doctorate, I went and told him. I said, "Look, a doctorate rates an office in the VA headquarters, right?" And I was over in the real estate manpower area, 004. And anyway, no, that never happened. So even doctorates got little cubicles and stuff to do nothing. Well, actually, I did do something. I was the one that sat there and compiled all the prices of land and buildings, commercial buildings, in every spot the VA had a facility, so that they could sit there and determine. We didn't want to go through GSA. GSA had to make a profit of some sort. I saw some strange thing. I kept it on my computer. Up in Seattle, you had the cemetery administration got charged a caboodle of money, twice as much as the Veterans Health Administration and Veterans Benefit Administration that were in the same building, almost the same floor. Okay? And of course, the cemetery administration didn't take up that much space, but they were paying more than the other guys that had larger staffs. So, you know, there's probably a little funny business going on in that one there with the GSA negotiator. That's why I don't trust them. And don't trust anything the government tells you. My God, we just went through 4 years of constant lies. It's been proven everything that came out of the White House, everything that came out of the administration was a lie. And they just sat there and bullshitted you, basically, and hoped you would put up with the bullshit. Well, your vote showed that you weren't going to put up with the bullshit. So a new dawn of truth is coming. Daggone it. And we didn't need the daggone truth ministry to do it. So with that in mind, know that we're going to have a very, very, very happy New Year. I'm already enjoying it. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself if I don't have Biden to sit there and pick on, and Harris with their $8,000 manicures, pedicures. That's where the $2 billion went in her campaign. I can't believe that. She couldn't even pay her staff for the last 2 weeks. And when she lost, she didn't go to the headquarters over there to sit there and console her supporters like most people would. Nah, she just ran away somewhere to go whine in a corner. The granddaughter of a slave owner. And she wonders why she lost. Okay. Anyway, God bless you all. Have a very happy New Year. And stay away from those drones. We think they're either alien or Chinese. And that one guy sat there and said, we've mastered anti-gravity since the late 50s. Probably due to that Roswell crash. Anyway, and that's all that stuff is coming before Congress. They're sitting there under oath in front of Congress saying, yeah. And there's one guy said, there's different species. Okay. Be nice to know if one of them isn't in disguise walking down the street while I'm walking down the street, wouldn't it? Well, God bless you all, folks. Have a happy New Year. And down here in the South, we don't do the black-eyed pea thing. We do the red beans and rice. All right? So, have a happy. I love you, and I remain your humble servant. Take care.